Hello, my brothers and sisters. Hello, my spiritual brothers and sisters. How are you, fellow lions? How is it going? Happy new month. Happy September. I hope this month will give us more answers to who we are and our purpose. Okay? Today is the third day, so it is 24 days since time changed to our time. And Spirit had told me that it needs 24 days to change so that it starts ticking onto the other side. So now time is ticking in our time. It has changed. Okay? So let's believe it together and expect that the changes we have always been waiting for are taking proper root. Okay? So today Spirit told me to introduce myself fully. So my name is Kaitesi Sarah. I was born in 1980, February 10th. That makes me 44 years old. 4 plus 4, 8. Also, my life path number is 3. And Spirit told me to remind you that you chose me to remind you about these messages when it comes to this time. It's something about my voice. That's why you chose me to remind you about this. You chose me at the beginning that I would be the one to remind you about these things. Okay? And you chose me because something about my voice will make you remember and you will do these things. Okay? So I told you we are all growing together. I'm not any different from you. I'm just the vessel that the Most High is using at this time. Like any time, can use any of you. So I have a few things to remind you. 1, we have to be reminded about the fact that we have 24 hours in a day, of which 10% of that time belongs to the Most High. That makes it 2 hours and 40 minutes. Spirit told me to remind you of this. Many of you are not taking your meditation time or your prayer time seriously. You just sit for a few seconds, say a few things, and you're gone. Fine. If you do that in the morning, but when you come back in the evening, or when you have put the children to sleep, or when you can find personal time, sit down and give the Most High time to be able to communicate with you. The Most High is saying that we are becoming too busy, and this is how it is because they are trying to distract us from our purpose. We are about to take on our positions and our time is here. And it would be very unfair for you to be bombarded in such a short time because you're not taking the time out to listen to what the Most High is telling you. You're being prepared. Okay? And He's told me that during this time when you're being prepared, you're going to be asked to judge. To judge the people you have lived with. I've already gone through this. For me, this is why I haven't been available lately. Okay? You must go through judgment. You must judge. First, you judge yourself. Put down, get a piece of paper, get a pen. Write down what you think are your pros. Write down what you think are your cons. Okay? Write down your good things. Write down your things that you feel are your weaknesses, your weak areas. Look at them. You see, when you write down things, it allows your mind to organize them, to see them, to recognize them. And it allows you to be able to take care of them where you see as weaknesses. Or what this weakness, how do you manage it? How does it help you? Some of these things that we consider weaknesses help us actually be better people. Okay? But it's good to reorganize your mind, to put down some work and say, this is me. I've done this. This is what I consider that is good that I've done, that I'm doing. And this is what I consider that is not good that I'm not doing. Okay? I'll give you an example. I'm a teacher, you know this. So of course I earn very, very little money. Okay? But on my very little money, I take my 10% and I use it to help some people who don't have work, who are in tougher situations or in tough situations like I am. Okay? Every month I make sure that 10% goes to those people. I don't take it to a church. No. I don't take it to a pastor. No. Because for me, I consider that as God's child, me doing God's work means that I look at those in my life who are not in position to be able to manage their bills or their lives, and I help out with that. Because as we know, money these days runs this system. Okay? It may be a distraction because it's not really why we are here. Money is not why we are here. We're not here to grow, to go to school and learn how to make money and make money. That's not why we came here. We came here for different lessons. Okay? But you have to find something that you do which is for society. Okay? So amongst the things that you do, you look at what is it that you do that is for yourself. It is important that you must be doing things for yourself. Okay? Yeah, you're the one who works hard, so there must be something that you do to please yourself. Whether it's to take yourself out to a spa, whether it's to go to a good salon, whether it's to buy something new for yourself, you must take care of yourself. God's children, we do not take care of ourselves, we forget ourselves. And yes, still you must take care of somebody or some people in society. Give God what is due to God. Look at that 10% of what you've earned. Consider that around you there are people who are not doing well, and help them out. Because for me, you know why I do it? Why I use this 10% to help people who don't have work, who don't have much in society, is because I lived that time where I used to go 2-3 days without food, and I'm just drinking warm water and just boiling water and drinking. Okay? And I remember during that time, God never let me go into the 4th day without food. Somehow, somewhere, something came in, and on the 3rd day, I always ate. Okay? I remember I had a friend who would come to my house and say, but today I haven't seen you cooking, and I'd be like, I'm fasting. I used to consider it like fasting. I'll tell him I'm fasting, and he'd be like, hey, but you don't eat much. Not because I didn't really want to eat, but because I didn't have what to eat, so I decided to take it like God's time of making me fast. So I would use that time to meditate and think about God and read and see what else God wants me to learn. Okay? So take the time to look at what you're doing that is good, that you consider good, and what you're doing that you think is not good, that you feel is not good. Judge yourself. Judge yourself. You're going to be asked to judge everyone. I've told you, in your family, you're going to be asked what you think of your father, your mother, your siblings, each and every one of them. For me, how Spirit did it to me, I would be sleeping in the middle of the night, and it's like I would suddenly wake up and Spirit would ask me, give an account on this person. What do you think? What good have you found with them? What haven't you found that is good? Okay? This is where we are at this point. Because if you're going to be a leader, if you're going to take up your position, you need to be able to look at human beings and be able to tally and know whether this person can be good for this or good for the other. And you cannot do that if you keep blinding yourself and insisting that the Bible says we should not judge so that we are also not judged. Judge not so that you may not be also judged. That stuff is not real. You see, when you're reading the Bible, you have to use your spirit of discernment. How can you tell me not to judge? How can you tell me not to judge when I'm a child of the Most High? You mean the Most High made me to be accepting to everything that comes without having to look at it critically and judge what is right or what is wrong about it. You must judge because you're going to be judged. We are all being judged on a daily basis. So for you, you, the children of the Most High, you're always being told things and you believe it and you take it like I shouldn't judge people for what they judge them. You're going to be asked to judge. Prepare yourself. Spirit told me to tell you to prepare, that you're going to be asked to judge everyone that you know, people you work with, people you have met, your relatives, your friends, your children, everything. Everyone that you're with, you're going to be asked to judge. Okay? Yeah. You're going to be asked to judge. We are all being tested. So there has to be judgment because we have to look at how well did we do our test. Consider also that you have to, this is another point, look at yourself and ask yourself, what have I been tested on by the Most High? What have you been tested on? People have been tested on husbands, on wives, on children, on work, on businesses, okay? On health, so many different things. For example, a man is grown, he has a good job, paying, he has good manners, he's good looking, but he can't find a wife. That's a test. Somehow he never seems to have a girlfriend long enough to get married. That's a test. And so some people fail this test by going to the shrines and asking the witch doctor to give them some charms so that they can get a wife. Women also go there to get husbands. They say, I'm getting too old, I must get a husband, I cannot get into my 30s without getting married. What's happening? And then, okay, so society pressures you until you go, and then you find yourself getting someone through those methods. That means you have actually failed. Because let me tell you, the best spirituality is the spirituality that is cultivated within you. If you believe the Most High dwells within you, you should ask the Most High within you, what has happened? Why am I not getting a wife? Why am I not getting a husband? And then you will get your answers. You must listen. You pay attention and listen. As opposed to going to someone else to look into your spirituality and tell you why and tell you what you can do to get them. Okay? So consider, have you passed your test? Have you not passed your test? Look at your family members. What were they tested on? Did they end up failing and going the other way? Did they go the Masonic way? Did they go the Illuminati way for their wealth? Look at all those things. You're going to have to judge each and every one that you know. Me, I've prepared you, I've told you in advance. And you said that I should be the one to remind you, so I'm here to remind you. Judgment is here. Judgment is here. You're going to be asked to give an account, because if you're going to be a leader one day, you're going to be someone who sits in front of people, listens to them quickly, and makes quick judgments, and understands that this person is the right, this person may be the one in the wrong. Quickly. Okay? So do it. Because it has also been done on you. They have judged you many, many times. People have had dinners. People have had lunches. They have met to judge you, to talk about you, to talk about your situation. So it is time for you to do the same with the Most High. So prepare yourself. Start by doing it for yourself. Judge yourself. Okay? Yeah. So today I came to give you that simple message. Prepare that you're going to be asked to judge those around you. Because as someone who's about to take on their position, the Most High needs to know that you're not afraid to say the truth about your father, your mother, your siblings, your co-workers, your boss, everybody. The Most High wants to hear your honest opinion of each and every one that is around you and is with you. Honesty. Okay? So that's what I came to tell you. So be prepared to judge, because you have already been judged. Alright? Have a blessed September.